Is there something you want to say?
Erie Moore was a black man. He was a father. He liked to sing. We have that in common. And he was arrested for disturbing the peace. It's a misdemeanor in Louisiana, where he was from. And he was taken to a for-profit detention center. 24 hours later, he was declared brain dead. And the facts that emerged after this happened were pretty alarming. There's video footage showing that he was taken into the cell of an inmate who had a reputation for violence. They had an altercation. A few minutes after that, the guards went into his cell, punched him in the back of the head, forcibly removed him from the cell, dropped him twice on the floor of the detention center. And then everything shifts off camera because they took him to a room that doesn't have any cameras in the prison, where they beat him half to death. They never gave him medical treatment, and he only finally was discovered later when he was taken to the hospital to be bleeding from the head and unresponsive. His family brought a lawsuit against the private prison company and its management company, LaSalle Management. They were represented by a righteous solo practitioner from Louisiana who did a great job, but the district court dismissed the case out of hand, basically rubber-stamped all the arguments that the company made. We found out about the case because my colleague was doing research for Debtors Prison Project, and he said, wait a minute, this court just basically dismissed this case, and among other things, they held that corporations are categorically immune from punitive damages in civil rights lawsuits. We think we finally have a chance to get justice for Erie Moore and his family. So that's just one of the civil rights cases we're working on. In the Debtors Prison Project, which I run, we're fighting for-profit probation in Alabama, where a private company collects court debt for the city and charges monthly fees to probationers, and if the probationers are too poor to pay, these are for traffic tickets, so municipal court. These are very, very poor people. And if they can't afford to pay, the company revokes their probation and they get sent to jail. So that's just one of the things we're fighting in the Debtors Prison Project.